Hey everybody, Crafting Journey here, that Journey chick over on Instagram. Welcome to the live edition of my show where we talk about crafting. Today we're going to talk about diamond painting, high silver stitches. I've got a special guest this morning. If you're watching back on the replay, don't forget to hit the like button. He made the coffee this morning. He said, let me make the peanut butter coffee that Tia bought you. And I said, no, let's just make the regular. So don't forget the like button. Please consider subscribing. And also, if you're a subscriber, please consider becoming a member of the channel. All of the donations go to help support the contents of the channel so I can get more bling. Okay. That's my spiel. So who's here? There's people here and they're lurking. All right. I'm going to bring in Alyssa. Also, if you're watching back on the replay, let me know you were here. Leave me a comment. I read all the comments. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live. You're live. Oh my gosh. Look, speaking of bling, look at that ring on her finger. Goodness gracious. And she did her nails in gold. Girl.
Look, I did the sample set colors.
Wow. Marty's here and Diamond Queen. Oh my gosh. Everybody the bus just pulled up. Hi, Melanie and Shawana. Lois, good morning. Catherine, I'm so glad you're here. She's waving. Good morning, Miss Universe. Did y'all see me in the pageant? Yeah. I was the one.
Were you in the pageant last night? Were you Miss Frost?
Soda tabs all over my boobies. Yeah. There was a contestant with a dress made out of soda tabs.
Well, I give her points for creativity anyway.
You know, but it had to hurt. Like, ow. Anyway, yeah. Rochelle. Oh, Caden's here. Caden, I have not forgot your watercolor painting. I put it where I will remember now. I keep going to the post office and then forgetting to mail it. Tia, there's Tia. Good morning, Tia. Dawn. If I forget to say hello to you, I am so sorry. Let me see. Jerry, Kim.
Hi, Jerry.
Did I miss anybody? I think I didn't. I think my sister's still sleeping. Probably my brother too. So I was telling Alyssa, I played Minecraft all day yesterday and I just loved it. It was fun. I didn't have to think about nothing except, do I have an axe or or a mine pit? Yeah. So Alyssa and I are actually doing the exact same painting. Alyssa owns the company diamondpaintingdrills.com. The link to that company is down in the description. If you follow that to the company and you make a purchase, I do make a small commission, which I use to just buy more stuff. So
yes, you do.
It's not like it pays the bills. It just pays my bling bill.
It's a good bill.
Well, Caden, that's not exactly true. She doesn't have more done than I do. She just started in a different place. So a question that I got last week that we're going to try to answer today, and this I do want to give credit here to Tia and DP Addiction Adventures and Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction. They're having an event that I'm actually participating in, blinging in the new year. So this is all kind of part of that. But one of the questions I got last week was, how do you choose where you want to bling, what you want to replace with what? And we all have different processes. Like hers is completely different than mine. I'll bring mine in. I think it just depends on the person. So
I think so too. I think it's what you see, what jumps out to you. I mean, I think that's different for everyone. So, and what you like. I mean, some people really like crystal and some people really like the metallics and some people really like the ABs. So they're going to gravitate towards that a little bit more and each one gives a different look. So
yeah, when I first saw this painting, Alyssa and I talked about it and we thought, oh my God, this is a painting for the metallics. Absolutely. And that's these here. or some of them I've got here. I don't know if you can see. This is hematite, which I like to replace the 310 with the hematite. In this painting, though, yeah, I am. So, have you done this area right here?
What area? Let me see.
Oh, the right in front of you. Put your finger right between those wings.
Right here?
No, the other wings.
This
there.
No.
So
nope.
What I had to do, because part of it is that circle and part of it is that lower half of the, I actually had to pull that picture up.
I did too. I have it sitting right here because I keep trying to figure out what this is.
Yeah, exactly. To figure out where, because I'm only doing the hematite on this part of the door. Alyssa's actually putting it on her wings, whereas I opted for a clear crystal at the end of the wings. I'll see if I can show it to you a little bit closer without getting dizzy here. See, I put crystal, whereas she went with a hematite on the end of the wings. So if you want to talk about your processes or your thought process when you...
My thought process. I think mine's probably a little different than some people, only because I have such a wide selection available right in front of me.
You do?
I do. So what I did was I laid out all of the colors from the actual kit, and then I pulled all the ABs that I have to correspond, and then I pulled out all the crystals that I had to correspond. I knew that I wanted to do something different with the wings because it's in this picture particularly. I mean, for people who don't know what we're looking at, it's this right here. Everything is so dark except for I'd say the highlight on the door knocker, and then of course the ring, and then the small dragon. So I really wanted to make him blow out. And I thought, well, if I do ABs bring it forward. If I do crystals recede. So that's kind of where I went. So I went with the inside being crystals, and then I did the veins being the ABs because I knew it would look more solid. Black, like you, I almost always go for a hematite. I love the hematite. And then, in the actual diamond painting, the letters, they have like all different colors, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, like right in this area that would make these little hieroglyphic letters. There's 4 different colors. But the gold, which is what I used. Are you doing a metallic there too, Rebecca? Or are you doing something different?
I did the exact same thing as you. I put the gold here. Let me show people. I replaced those 3 colors with the gold.
Right. So that's gold. And I didn't worry about the fact that it has different colors.
Isn't that beautiful?
I just did the whole thing instead of worrying about, oh, there's an equal, oh, there's a slash mark, oh, it's 2 different colors. Well, I'm not going to worry about that because the metallic's going to cover a range of colors.
Oh, show them the gold again. Don't put it away. Oh. Don't put them away. Look, oh, they're so gorgeous. My sister and I, she's actually doing a dragon painting too, and we were trying to decide what drills we were going to use, and I discovered I have like 4 or 5 bags of those things. I just keep ordering them.
But they come in handy, you know. I love them. But then again, I love them all. What don't I like? Sparkle. I like sparkle.
So she is actually having a sale, guys. I just put it in a big order. I don't know if you saw it yet or not.
I did.
You can buy 3 bags, get 1 free. Yay! And it's what, $3.75 a bag, and you get about
so it brings it down to less than $3 a bag.
Yeah, right. That's a deal.
It's a deal. And anything over 35 is free shipping in the U.S. So these are the copper.
Girl, Jen, I gave you guys credit for the show today. Blinging in the new year. Oh, look at those. Now what is that? The rose gold?
Nope, this is the copper oxide. I went with copper oxide on the edges in through here, the edge of that ring.
Okay.
So the copper oxide throws purple, pink, reds, and golds.
I wonder if I should have done that on the wings. I don't want to change it now, though. I'm not changing it.
I'm not going to do
I've done so much like rearranging because I originally started out, with that that same line that you just mentioned. You're doing that color.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing it in gold.
Nice. That's the
But
thing, though. If there is no real rule, I think that's the beauty of when you're customizing.
yeah,
You don't have to be exact. Like for instance,
but
this
on
the go ahead.
yeah, on this the door part, I'm not putting any bling except for no, I'm
On
not.
the background, you're saying,
It's
right?
just whatever it calls for. Yeah, the
Yeah,
background
me too.
door.
Me too.
And then the open space, the areas that are supposed to be like the space.
Galaxy.
Yeah, I did add like the purple, the 550 and some bling there, which I think looks
Yep, I
pretty
did
cool.
So like right in here, I don't know if you can see where it's the number 2. It's supposed to be like stars. I did icicle in there.
What did you do on the 2?
The icicle flames.
Oh, no, you didn't.
So yeah, I did.
Yeah, I just
there's
went
some
with
in
what they
here.
provided since they were all already ABs. I just stuck those in there.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. Does anybody have any questions for her?
Yeah,
She
should
wants
be
to know if
reading
you
comments,
ship
huh?
international. Do you ship international, sweetie?
We do and we don't. So here's the answer. Canada, you can buy right on the website. That's international. Anything overseas, the post office charges an arm and a leg for. So basically a flat rate envelope, I think, is $37 right now, $35 somewhere in there. Can get up to 75 bags of drills in it. So if you're buying a lot, it pays off. If you're not buying a lot, like if you only want 1 or 2 bags, it doesn't make sense. But that's what the post office charges me, and there's no way I can get around it.
So do you know of, or can you recommend a company for overseas?
I don't have one.
Oh,
I don't have. I'm sorry.
Well, then I guess you'll just have to open an office over there.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I just need to have my satellite office in,
Yeah,
I don't
listen,
know.
I'll go to Ireland for you and set up, and I'll spend 6 months of the year there.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
We might need to share a little cabin with a little thatched roof somewhere.
Or we have a lot of international people though. Unfortunately, yeah, it is so expensive.
And there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, if it was just like, oh, I prefer UPS over USPS, but it's not. It's the cheapest way that I can go.
Kim says she'll manage the UK office for you.
Nice.
Why not?
Sure, I'm in.
Jen says she needs to plan out her next painting and then order a big batch. So I have a very similar process. I think a lot of us do that. We'll get the painting out. We'll look at the legend or the schematic, whatever it is you call this thing, and see what we have in our inventory. And that is why I like these jars. I like to have the sample jars. And then I can try it if I want to replace something that's on this legend. I'll look and see where it's at in the painting, and if I want to switch it out, and if I think I need more, then I'll order more, which is what I just did. I just placed a large order for more, or some that I just didn't have. Oh, there was actually one I meant to ask you. I probably do it off camera, but there's one that you don't have in square that I wanted to ask you about.
I'm sure I have it. I think I have everything in square that I have in round.
36.
I take that back. I have
just write down 3607 in square. If you want to add that to my order, if you have it. This is her January set. It's like a champagne color. And then she puts on the back of the jar, she puts the DMC number. Very pretty. And we can actually show her website. Jen is using all icicles and actual icicles on my Winter Dreamer designs. Oh, nice. All right, here's the website.
3607? Is that what you wanted?
3607.
Got it.
Okay, yeah. Because on your site, you just have the round.
Really?
Uh-huh. When
Okay.
you put in 3607, just the round comes up. That was the only one. So here's her site. There's the sale, buy 3. She always has a sample pack each month. This is the sample pack. It'll come up. It's taking its time. I love these colors.
Thank you.
See, that would have been perfect for my the dog painting that I just finished,
Yes.
but I didn't think of it.
I love the
Sometimes I don't
background on
want
that.
to. Yeah, sometimes I don't want to replace everything in that
Yep.
color. I'll just mix them in with the regular ABs, and then it'll just be like sporadic, which is what I would have
Yeah,
done
absolutely.
if I'd seen it. What else can I show you? What else should we show them? Let's see. New. What's new?
What's new? Well, not much. It was Christmas. Christmas makes it hard. Although I do have, I think, 40 or so colors coming out for next month. Oh boy, here we go. Come here,
Nice.
doggy. Let me think. What else? Pens. I have some new pens coming out for next month. Everything pretty much new is coming out next month. Everything that's on there you've seen color-wise, I think.
Carl,
Yeah.
in case you don't know, is my brother. I now have both of my siblings diamond painting.
Nice.
He said he's using everything the painting calls for until he actually finishes his first painting. And bless his heart, I sent him a square painting, and he's loving
boy.
it. So,
way to start him off in the deep end.
But you know what? I don't like round anymore. I just don't.
How come?
I just find I like the way the squares fit together and fill up the painting, except when you have the gapping. I'm not finding a lot of gapping on here, but I think it's because I'm adding the enhancers and they're the right size.
Yep.
But I do get the last DAC, the dog painting that I did, there was a lot of gapping on that one. But with the rounds, I can't get them straight enough, you know.
I find anything that's got a strong pale color, you know, like a light white background, the gapping is always so much more obvious too, for some reason.
Oh my God. Tia, you're funny. Let's see. I got your card. It's so gorgeous. I sent her this is funny. I sent her a Christmas card that I watercolor painted, and it came back to me because I didn't put her apartment number. So I had to send it again. She says, I love it, but I'll be honest, Mama stole it. I went in a room to show her, and she has the most sun, and it was so sparkly. Oh, that's cute. Rochelle says, I'll be in a gym with my husband for 3 hours today. I'm taking my cross stitch, going to try and make some progress. Okay. So you're not working out in the gym. You're just going to sit and do cross stitch. Wow.
That works for me.
I love it. Yeah. So
I guess
next weekend is the 24 hours of cross stitch, and I'm going to be participating in that, and I'm going to see how much. What it is for it starts on Friday evening and it goes through Sunday night, and you try to cross stitch for 24 hours, so you have to keep track of how much time you spend. The last time I tried it, I think I got 14 hours, so I'm going to see how many hours I can get. But this weekend I'm doing that with Minecraft. So far I'm at 23 hours.
that's funny.
Oh, Rochelle said she did round the entire year 2022. This year's is all square. The year of the squares. I like it.
That's funny. Yeah, I kind of go between the two. I do rounds when it's something I want to get done quickly, because I find that I don't have to fiddle so much, you know. But squares I tend to like for the bigger projects that have more detail.
Yeah. Desiree says she loves your packaging on the crystal sets. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Those crystals are gorgeous.
Yeah, look at the shine. So, I can't see what you guys can see because my camera's above my head.
It's sparkling. So you haven't done the door down here yet.
I haven't. All I did was the wings because we were talking the other weekend, and as I said,
Right.
I was having a bit of a rough time, and I was
Well,
like,
you
oh, I
just
just
lost
can't
a
get
friend,
motivated.
so I understand.
I did. I lost a lifelong friend. That was terrible. Right before Christmas, it was awful, awful. But on to happier things.
Mhm.
We were talking, and you kind of got me motivated to start on this, and I was like, well, maybe if I just keep looking at it, it'll get me back into feeling the joy and there's something about the process that's very creative and brings me a sense of accomplishment. I'm sure it does for you as well. And so I just worked on the wings because I knew that was going to be the brightest part of the painting and bring a little color
Yeah.
and happiness.
I can't wait to see how it turns out in another month or so.
In another year or so.
Yeah.
I'll get off the call with you today. I'll be like, okay, let's put this to the side.
No, I'm not gonna put it aside until March 1st. I'm gonna work on this one till March 1st. Because on March 1st, we're starting our mystery diamond painting exchange. That's the day that
I
it officially starts.
You did that last year too, right?
Yes, yes. We used to try to do it. It's Mickey and I. We used to try to do it a couple times a year. We're just doing it. We're doing it once a year, and then later on in the year we'll do the Great Escape 2023, and that's
Yep.
the two events I'm doing this year. Except I will do a Halloween event with Jennifer, DP Addiction Adventures.
Nice.
Yes, because I couldn't do we couldn't have our third annual this last year, or was it fourth annual? I think it was the fourth annual. Anyway, because she had a baby.
I
No,
know. She had a little
the
munchkin.
nerve.
Oh, so
So,
jealous, Jen.
assuming she doesn't get pregnant this month, we're gonna
Oh my
have
goodness. Is
yeah.
that in the work?
No, I I don't know. I meant to ask her if she's done. We're waking her up wherever she is. She's like, "Whoa,
Like,
what?"
what?
Hi, Tinkerbell. Welcome. She says, "Here I do 12 months Christmas winter diamond painting."
Nice.
What? Here's Janae. Sorry, can't stay. I'm actually on vacation with friends that don't diamond paint. Oh, well, you got to convert them.
Convert them.
Yes, that's what I do.
Have them join the cult.
I just get them into. I send it. Hey, give me your address. I'll send you one. And then the next thing I know, they're ordering everything. I'm looking to see if we. Let's see, what did Tia say? Rochelle, I'm hoping that this will be able to be my project for the year instead of trying to work on the project in a few months. Yes. So what we're doing now, in fact, today is the deadline to enter the mystery diamond painting and exchange. So what you do is tomorrow, once the signups are closed, I will match up all the people that entered with a partner. I'll let you know who that partner is. Then you get a hold of them. You talk to them, FaceTime, or just text each other. Talk about what you like, what you don't like. The only caveat is it's the year of fantasy on my channel, and we ask that you do something fantasy, and then you buy that person a painting and you have it sent to them. You decide how much you want to spend. You decide what companies you want to use, and then you send it directly to that person. They have someone else open the painting, cover it, and we can teach you how to do that, or we can teach whoever's going to do it how to do it. And then you don't know what you're painting. And it's so much fun. You can number the sections if you want, or start in the middle, whatever. It's a lot of fun trying to figure out what you're painting, and then you get to know other people in the community.
I was gonna say it's almost like getting a diamond painting pen pal.
Yeah. I mean, that's my sister had just started diamond painting when she did the mystery exchange. So she's got a lot of friends that I don't even know who they are. But
how dare she?
Yes. And now all these new diamond painting companies are cropping up, and she she came in the other day with her phone and she shows it to me. She goes, "Have you ever heard of this company?" And I said, "No." So I tried to search. I said, "Is that poured glue?" Because they're charging like $3 a painting, $5 a painting. I'm like, no, something's not right about this. Something's going on here. So
might be able to find one for that range if it's real tiny, tiny, like, you know.
Right. So, and beautiful pictures of castles and all this stuff, and which we love castles. So,
well, who doesn't? But when it's only 40 drills wide by 60 drills high, not centimeters, but drills.
So I said, let's find out about this company. So we searched, and I searched and searched and searched the website, and all I could find was in very fine print, country of origin, CN. I said, okay, this is a Chinese company, sweetie.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she goes, well, maybe I'll just order the $3 painting. And I said, well, be careful on the shipping. And sure enough, they were going to gouge her on the shipping. So I don't know if she ordered it or not, but
nothing's free.
No.
You know, no, nothing is free. You get what you pay for in the end.
So tell us about your company.
Yeah.
How'd you get started?
I was diamond painting. I got lost in the chatter. Well, let's see. God, it's been over 2 years now. Going on 3. Shortly before that, I had started diamond painting and ran out of drills on my first painting. And of course, I had gotten it from one of those wonderful companies so far away, over land, over sea. And it was going to take 3, almost 4 months, I think, to get a replacement bag of drills. And I'm like, there's got to be a better solution. There's got to be somebody closer. And there just, at the time, there wasn't. So I was like, all right, well, there's a need because I can't be the only one. So I started with the replacement drills. And then I think I like sparkle. So got into the ABs. And then,
Yeah.
If it sparkles, it's for me. It's an obsession. So got into the ABs, and from there it just kept going and going, and yeah.
So do you still do replacements?
I do. I have, the small 200 drill packs, which works out great in a pinch. Because not everybody gets Diamond Art Club. Not everybody buys the most expensive paintings. Some people buy the less expensive paintings, and it's not always. I know, but different budgets, different people, and you can't always get the replacements when you need them. So, yes. No. And then the Heaven and Earth Designs, I do quotes for them. I'm one of their suppliers.
That was going to be my next question.
Yes.
So what she's talking about is if you order from this company, Heaven and Earth Designs, and they have some amazing artwork. It's a big cross stitch company. And it's full coverage cross stitch, but they will convert it to a diamond painting for you for a low price, but you have to get the drills yourself. They'll just give you the diamond painting.
Yeah.
I have a couple like that, and I've not sat down to figure out if I have all the diamonds or not. That kind of got pushed to the back burner, but it's a fun thing to do. Now, some people like to just get a blank canvas and do the whole thing themselves, but that's so difficult.
It goes back to the old cross stitch, right? I mean, you can get a blank canvas and it's gridded off. So it's 10 by 10 grids, just like when you do a cross stitch and you put in your little weavy lines,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, thanks. I attempted it several years back, and it was just a nightmare because it was the painting that I picked had so much confetti. I'm like, I just couldn't follow going from here to there to here to there. And just, so Silver Stitches, what is your confession? I'm dying to know.
There's a confession.
She has a confession to make. So, I just consider me the priest and you can tell me anything. It'll stay right here. Look what shirt I'm wearing. She's not in the chat today. I don't see her. Alaska girl. Alaska. You know how you can tell this is a tourist shirt?
How?
It's short sleeves. It's from Alaska. And it's short sleeve. Well, you know, like here, my son will go out in shorts in 30-degree weather. So,
Nice.
Marty says Alyssa sent me some replacement drills for my Die Moon shop. Thank you, Alyssa.
Oh, you're
Do you
very
know, I have
welcome.
never ordered from that company. Never. Too expensive shipping.
I haven't ordered from them either.
And I really don't care for the artists that they have. I kept looking for a long, long time and just never found anything that I liked enough to pay the prices that they wanted.
Art is so personal. I mean, some people just really love portraits, and some people like landscapes, and some people love the more anime style. And
Yeah.
just so many things. How do you have a company and just cater to everyone? You can't. So
No, you can't. I mean, so there's a lot of people that love that store, and I understand. Carl says I watched the YouTube video the other day where the pattern was on the lady's phone and her canvas was blank. Yeah, that's likely a heaven and earth design pattern, and
yep.
it's there are programs that you can put on your phone or iPad, and that's what I was trying to articulate not very well before. What I was having trouble with is looking at the canvas, then looking at the iPad, and then going back and forth with all this confetti, and it was just blowing my mind. It was so slow, so slow.
It is. It's hard. It's not easy. I think some people really like the challenge. Some people like color blocking because it allows you to lay it in quick. Some people like confetti because it gives you more of a challenge and you're bouncing back and forth and the look is a little different. And I think same thing with the heaven and earth designs. If you're doing a blank canvas, it's just one more level of challenge.
Berta's from Alaska. She says, we always wear short sleeves. I just got settled in the hotel room. She's back in the hotel room. Hi, Berta.
Hi, Berta.
This lady uses Pattern Keeper. Pattern Keeper is a great program, but they don't make it for iPad. And it's, that's annoying. Oh, Amy's here. Hey, Amy. Good morning. Good morning. Diamond Queen says, I misplaced some drills and I don't want to throw out the painting because I bought it before my dad passed away and it was for him. I put it away after he passed now. I can't find the drills. Welcome to the club. There was a painting I got out and I wanted to do, and darn it, I could not find the drills. They're here. Obviously they're here and they'll show up one day and I'll decide to do the painting again. But it happens. They're in your house somewhere, not unless you've moved.
Do you store separate, Rebecca? Do you store your paintings separate from your?
I used to. I don't anymore. I don't. Well, because when you do unboxings like I was doing, I don't really do unboxings much anymore. Because I don't order a lot of paintings. I do so much. I'm focused on the crime now, which, it's a weird thing to say.
I love.
But, so I just want to make sure that I have a craft that I'm doing, and it could be cross stitch, it could be crochet, watercolor. So I don't do a lot of unboxings, but when you unbox those diamonds, they never go back in the box. It's the same way they came out. So the best thing to do is just throw them separately. And, and most of the companies now are pretty good about marking them. Now, I'll tell you, I've got a huge tub of drills that came from those AliExpress paintings that have numbers all over them that I have no idea where paintings they go to and no desire to figure it out. So I'll probably never paint those things. They're years and years old and I'll probably never get to them.
I was taking thumbnails of the different diamond paintings that I would buy and print it on a sticker and then put the sticker on the outside of the drill bag so that when I put it somewhere, I could visually see what it went to.
That's so smart. Oh my gosh.
I love it when you call me smart. It gives me
and
a
then
boost.
You could do, you could make 2 stickers, one for your journal or something to show which paintings you bought. Yeah, I'm not that clever. No.
Oh, you're definitely that clever. You just don't
I
have the
just,
time.
I don't work anymore, and there's still not enough time in the day. What the hell?
I feel like before I worked here, I worked with my husband, but I had a lot more time. And yet somehow I never got anything done. And now I don't know why I didn't get anything done because I still try to get the same amount of stuff completed with so many less hours. Maybe that's why I'm going a little kooky.
Yeah, exactly. You just
Mental,
go without sleep, which I can't do.
right?
I can't function without sleep.
I get a
I'm
little
finding
grumpy.
that I function well on short naps.
I don't do short naps. I do 4-hour power naps, and then it's time for bed. And then I'm
Honey,
all messed up.
4 hours is not a power nap. That's just,
Yeah.
power naps are like 20 minutes. So,
Okay. Well, I do 4-hour. Oh my God, I really need to sleep naps.
yeah. And then I will confess I nap every day for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then I'll be up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like last night I'm playing Minecraft, and I love the people that I play with, and no offense, but I got to listen to the trial. So I'm listening to a trial playing Minecraft. And the trial is so interesting. Oh my gosh, this man 25 years ago allegedly killed his wife with antifreeze, and his trial was overturned. He gets a new trial. Like there's this huge appellate trail, 3 different judges. And now we're in the second trial 25 years later. Half the witnesses are dead. So
I
last
think
night
that sounds a little too convenient, doesn't it?
well, they're just like last night I looked at the police officer, and at the time he was probably in his 40s or 50s or 60s. I don't know. He hadn't retired yet, but he's dead now. So that you have to use their prior testimony. It's just a mess, but interesting. And so Silver Stitches, I hate to even say this out loud, but she says, Rebecca, my confession is I showed my brother the duck song. What is your punishment for this grievous sin?
What is the duck song?
Oh no, she asked the question. Oh. Okay. We're gonna have to have a duck song interlude.
Okay.
Lisa's
I'm afraid.
here. Look, Lisa. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Oh, this is so funny. So glad you
Is there a
asked.
story to this?
It's just a funny song that I absolutely am in love with. I'll play it while I clean house and stuff. It's just a silly, funny song. So let me get it up here. Let's see. Hold on. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's so annoying. But little
Great.
Jude loves this song. So let me. Carl's saying no. Everybody's saying no. just a teeny tiny flavor of the duck song. It's the funniest thing you'll ever hear.
Tell me the duck story.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man, run in the stand, hey, bum, 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 got any grapes? The man said, just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass? The duck said, I'll pass.
And it goes on and on and on. Yeah.
Better than Baby Shark. So
oh, hey, yeah. Look at Amy. Amy says, you got any grapes? Carl says, so annoying. You have a flair for the understated. Kate says it gets stuck in your head. That's the problem. When you hear it, you're like, I'll be singing that all day long now. The duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man, run in the stand, hey. But little man likes it. Jude, it's Jude's favorite song.
Nice. Sometimes we have to do things for others.
And they have a line of clothing that goes with that. I'm going to get the t-shirt that says, got any grapes? Something like that. So Silver Stitches says, waddle, waddle. It's a crazy, silly song.
Well, sometimes you need those to get you
Oh,
through the
Lisa
day.
said cute shirt. I wonder where I got it, Lisa. Alaska. I am going to get to Alaska someday. I really am. Oh my goodness.
My son wants to go to, they're having a school trip to Iceland. I'm like, oh, that sounds so nice. But
You're going on a
school
trip
trip,
to Iceland.
yeah, really expensive though. I'm like, can't we go as a family for cheaper? I don't know. The school trips, man, are
I
crazy.
can imagine because just the airfare to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think Kaden asked me where I got this pen that has hair on it. The short answer is I don't remember. This is the pen. I think this came from, actually, I'm pretty sure it came from O'Brien's custom diamond painting pens. Years and years ago when they used to have a line and you had to get in line to buy and you had to wait for your name to come to the front of the line before you could make a purchase. And I don't think they do it that way anymore, but you would have to wait months for your name to come up to make a purchase with, because back then not everybody was selling diamond painting pens.
Yeah.
They were like the go-tos, but now and they changed their names too. So, but yeah, this is from there. My absolute favorite pen is broken right now, and I've got to get it fixed. The tip broke off in it.
Oof. Which
it's not a difficult fix. I just have to take the time to do it. It's go look for a drill and drill it out. Oh, Marty wants to see the Aurora Borealis in Iceland. Can you see it in Iceland? I didn't even know.
Yes. The Northern Lights go from, I think, September to March, they said, or October till March. So, yeah, I would love to do that trip with him. Would love to.
Yeah. For a few $1,000s.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
Oh,
it's 4.
4,000.
Yeah, he's doing Disney with the band, and part of the board, so I'm going on that one, and it's just under $2,000 for each of us, and it's only 4 nights or 4 days. 4 days, 4 nights.
So $1,000 a day. Nope.
Yeah, $500 a piece, and
person?
it doesn't include. It's $2,000 per person.
No.
Yeah. Feel the pain.
The other places you could go for cheaper. I don't know.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I have a funny Aurora Borealis story. My sister, she's like, you know what? I just read this article. We can see the Aurora Borealis tonight at a certain time, So we wait till this certain time, and she says we just have to go where it's really, really dark, and then we can see it. So we drive and we drive and we drive till it's really, really dark, and then now I'm lost. I'm like, I have no idea where I am. Can't see nothing, but it's black. It is pitch black. And she goes, "Oh, wait a minute, that's Nebraska." Which is one state up.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not going to Nebraska, honey.
That's funny.
Oh, Carl says he works there, gets in free, and still can't afford to go. He's talking about Disney World. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
I don't even know what it costs these days, but I mean, even, the last time I went, the prices were ridiculous. So I'm sure it's more than $100 per day. I
think it is.
I would think, but that's
I think it is
ridiculous. But then,
that's just the thing. It's like
he gets in free, but you still got to eat and drink, and when they charge you $5 or $6 or $8 a drink because you're getting a souvenir cup or whatever,
because we all need that.
Right. So we can sell it on eBay later on.
Oh, there's an idea.
Yeah.
Buy all your Disney souvenirs before you go on eBay, and then come back and just wrap and be like, see, I bought this for you while we were there. You just didn't know. You didn't see it. Does that work?
Yeah. Rhonda's here. Our special guest is Alyssa. Oh, I spelled your
Hello.
name completely wrong. I am so sorry.
It's okay. Phonetically, it's the
Y
same.
in
It
it.
counts.
I can't spell. I can't do math. It's a wonder I got through grade school. But I got through law school
You don't
'Cause
need
I-
math for that.
because I can read and write. And I use the computer that has spell check. There you
Spell
go.
check.
Yep. I'd be lost with an autocorrect now. Oh my God, autocorrect. Jesus.
Well, my love-hate relationship with spell correct on text, because I swear I always sound like a drunken typer. It could be, 2:00 in the afternoon and it's putting in words that have nothing to do with what I'm trying to type. And I'm like, she must think that I am just a lunatic. Never makes sense.
Caden wants to teach me how to do math. Diamond Queen says right now they're celebrating the 50th anniversary. I have the Mickey Mouse Scentsy buddy that wasn't cheap. I don't understand that Scentsy thing. I don't why are people paying all that money for, what is it? Is it a candle? I don't get it, but it's hugely expensive, that Scentsy stuff.
It could just be because it's more like today's Tupperware. We went to LuLaRoe and now it's Scentsy, where you can work from home and sell to your friends and make some money on the side.
Today's version of Avon, right? Remember Avon?
Mary Kay, same thing.
Oh, yes. We all wanted the pink Cadillac, right?
Because it was so reachable.
Tinkerbell says we were there last November for 2 weeks in Disney World and really had much more expensive. I'm not sure what she's trying to say because she's typing too fast. Rochelle loves math. All 3 of my children hate math. My youngest selected a pre-law major, 1 math class. There you go. My daughter's the same way. Oh my God, bless her heart. She needed to pass this 1 math class for something to get into her surgical tech program. And I think we had to hire a tutor because she just couldn't pass the darn thing. Oh, Kim Davison says it's wax melts. Scentsy is wax melts. Why are we melting wax? Okay. Okay, Marty says it's wax which burns with no soot. Any wax doesn't produce soot. Okay. Okay. I mean, wax is wax. It melts. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, I hate it when I do that.
I'm not understanding. Kim says, I have the Little Mermaid warmer. It's like instead of a candle. Oh, and it's flameless. Okay.
Does it heat from the light bulb? That type of thing, where it heats from the light bulb and then it warms the wax.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. Wax warmer buddies, mini fans that use pods, no flame. Oh my God. I'd probably set my house on fire. Well, there's no flame, so maybe not. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. I've never been into scent things like incense and candle. I'm not that kind of, I just don't do it. The light bulb gets warm and melts the thing. Silver Stitches says, I have never been in a Disney store before. I will be like a little kid. I'm 42, but I'm sure I will regress to 12. Yes, just don't buy anything because it's super expensive.
So expensive.
Yeah, find out what you like and then go look for it on eBay. There you go.
Yeah. And then they're talking about these rides and how you have to plan what ride you want to go on, when you want to go on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it just sounds like so much work for what's supposed to be a fun day. I don't
Oh,
know.
at Disney World? Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Planning on vacation is not my forte.
I went to high school in Orlando, so I grew up hanging out in the hotels at Disney World. We would pay, we didn't, you didn't have to pay, but we'd take the tram, we'd park, take the tram over to the Contemporary Hotel, and then hang out in the game room or down on the beach. And
Mhm.
that didn't cost you anything. It was, and half the people I knew worked at Disney World. They actually had a bus that would come right after school and pick up. I had friends that were characters at Disney World, and they
Oh,
would
that's awesome.
the bus would pick them up and take them to, they'd work their shift, and the bus would bring them back at night, and
Yep.
their parents would pick them up. It was pretty cool setup. But that was when you had to have the e-tickets. I don't know if you remember those.
Hmm.
They had tickets, and you got a certain amount of each ticket, and the e-tickets were the best rides. And then my friends would sneak us in the rides for free. They'd take us to the front of the line and sneak us in the back way, and we'd go on the rides over and over again. It was great living in Orlando, and like our prom was at the Contemporary Hotel, and yeah, it was.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, it was pretty cool place to go to high school in Orlando. Catherine is a Scentsy consultant. If you guys are interested, just contact her. Amy wants to go to Amy, you've never been to Disney World? What? Oh my gosh.
It's like a rite of passage. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Yeah. Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. She's been working and lurking. Gail. See, someone else my age remembers the e-ticket. Yes. Yes. Carl says you also went to, at that time, the largest school in the state of Florida. Yeah, probably.
How big
'Cause
was your class?
my graduating class, there was over 600 people.
Wow.
Mhm. It was a huge school. But I'm really going to date myself here. We had 2 Black people in the entire school. 2. The rest were all country folk. This was the biggest redneck school you ever saw in your life. But yeah, it was before they yeah, it was weird. It was weird. Disney World is so much fun. We went every 4 years until my youngest was 16. Grand Floridian is my hotel of choice. My son could starkly in the hotel all day. I don't know what she means by that. My girls loved the shows. All right, how do you starkly, and is that a sport or
Sounds naughty.
Colonial High School up until a few years ago was the largest school in the state of Florida. I didn't know that, but I suspected so. That's where I went to high school. My brother's giving my history there. Grand Floridian is a horrible hotel, my brother said. Oh dear. Grand Floridian didn't even exist when I went to high school. It was just the Contemporary, and then they started building all those other hotels. Oh gosh, Animal Kingdom Lodge or Wilderness Lodge are the best 2 hotels on that property. Whenever I'd go visit my brother, he would take us. I think that's where he would take us, Animal Kingdom Lodge for lunch. Oh, it was amazing. So the food was so good.
So good.
Yeah, oh yeah, really good. Kim says, I used to go to Disney in Florida every year when I was younger. My parents had a timeshare. So, I remember timeshares. So we use it for our holiday each year. I wish I could afford to go to the US now. Oh, so you came from the UK every year. That's so cool.
Do you know, I had a friend that I met when I went to Disney when I was in 8th grade. So a long time ago. And she was from the UK.
This is my young subscriber.
She was from the UK. We became pen pals back when you actually wrote letters, pre-internet kind of stuff. And we stayed pen pals for years and years and years. And I can still remember her address and everything and her telephone number. Of course, she doesn't live there anymore, but you make friends at Disney, I guess. All right. Rebecca, question.
Yeah.
What's going on back here? What is this?
Actually, it's here. Let me show you the whole painting because I had to get the whole painting to see what's going on there. Hold on, because it is kind of. That's why I had to pull up that photograph.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at like the little tiny thumbnail and I'm still not figuring it out.
This part of the door here, which is, this is the door knocker that's going around here. And then this is this center part of the door. And it actually comes down here and goes around. I don't know if you can see that. It's part of this where it's difficult to see.
Did you enhance it at all?
I did. Instead of the black, I used hematite to outline that little piece there. And wherever the corners that were, I put in hematite. So these are the corners to it. And then it goes up. So the parts that go up, I'll also switch out the black for the hematite. And then it all comes together at the top, which is up here. This is all part of it. Here's the top part of it. Wait, you can't see what I'm doing. This is the top part of it up here. You'll see it goes here and here. So you still can't see. Oh my goodness. This painting's too big.
It is big.
Oh my gosh. So
although I love the way the bottom of your door looks right now.
I don't know why. Hold on. I don't know what this is, but we're also going to have to figure out this face here. What we're going to do with this face. And these horns that are coming off his face. Well, he's got the two horns up here, and then he's got these horns here, and like a little mustache or something there. But it's this whole back piece here that's like part of the door,
like a plate or something, like a door plate or something.
But that's what I'm using the hematite with. Maybe I'll bring in some of the other metallics on this guy here, like the copper or the rose. I don't know. We'll see.
I will say Diamond Art Club does make it easy to enhance only because they have such vivid lines. Everything almost seems to be outlined or it's not really color block. I don't know what you.
This one's not hard. This is actually the hardest one I've done to enhance because like I said, I had to sit there with the picture on my phone blown up to make sure I was doing the correct parts of the, because there's so many things going on here.
Right.
And I had made some mistakes. I replaced a lot of this. I had a really thick gold line going here. And then I thought, no, I just want it to be, the painting really shows it as a thin line. So I changed that. It's when you're doing landscapes, it's a little easier because you want to put some in the flowers, you hit where the sun's reflecting on the water, but these kind of this has been really the hardest one to figure out, what I want, what I like.
Well, I think it's because so many different things lend itself to enhancing that you just don't know where to go. Like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I could do this. Oh, I could do that. And then you're like, oh, is that too much?
And then things start to add up. Because unlike living at Alyssa's house, where she's sitting in the room with all the drills. Is that where you diamond paint?
Yes.
In the vicinity of your...
So right now I'm in my office, and then I have another large one laid out on the dining room table downstairs. And that one's a pain. That one's tough. Like you were talking about having a hard time knowing what to enhance. It's so confetti heavy that you can't really make out what the picture is until you get a huge section done and step back from it. So I laid in, it's like a Christmas village scene. So I laid in a bunch of the houses and the bunch of the snow at the bottom. And then I took out huge sections and then put them back in with ABs after I knew what it would look like. I couldn't figure it out beforehand. I had to actually put the drills in first.
And
so that one was tough.
a lot of the time, that's a good point, because you have all this confetti, and it isn't until you like step away and look back at the painting,
Yep.
like, put the painting at a distance so you can see what the details are. Because when you're working so close to it, the details kind of get lost because they're blending together. And that's a lot of part of the problem I had with the Paris one there. Things would blend, and I'd be like, which house is which house, and which one's a tower, and which, it's where does this leave off and this one start?
Absolutely.
You have to really kind of back up and look at it from a distance, and then go, okay, now I kind of know what I
now
want
I
to do.
see it.
Yeah. So,
or where you want
especially when
something to
have
end.
confetti.
So like one had snow on the roof, right? So that's what I'm gonna enhance. But I didn't want to do the entire roof, even though the entire roof is covered in snow. So I had to figure out, where do I want that break and how do I want to feather it in? So yeah, sometimes you have to do it before you can rip it apart.
Yeah. And Carl wants to know how you rip it apart. Basically, tweezers.
Yeah.
I know that my friend Mickey, she'll use if she's done a whole line of them, and it's easy. Sometimes you can pop them up with the straightener, but I don't find that works too well for me. So I just sit and if
Tweezers.
I know that I want the particular diamond that I'm picking up, if I know I want it somewhere else, I'll just sit and put it where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And that I'm not wasting them. But it's an interesting process. Like in this door part here, I had originally put black, and then I thought, no, I want the hematite, so I had to take them out. And luckily, I'm not having any difficulty with the glue on this one.
I
so
am
supporting. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So how are you working through that?
Okay, so
we're losing some people to football. Bye, guys. The Bills are playing the Dolphins. Caden or Marty's rooting for the Bills. Carl's rooting for the Dolphins. Have fun, guys and gals. I know Rochelle's going to the football too.
So I use art glitter glue. Dries clear, waterproof, permanent, acid free, so it doesn't yellow. Water based, so if it gets on something you don't want it to, you can wipe it off pretty quickly with a damp paper towel. But what's really nice is it comes with these little fine, super fine tips. So you can just lay in a little bit and then kind of put it where you want it.
So you're not gluing your fingers together, huh?
Well, no, watch. Because remember how you do that with like old school glue?
Yeah.
So
what's that called again? I like that.
Yeah, art glitter glue.
Art glitter glue.
Okay.
Can you get that on Amazon?
Yep.
Art
yep.
glitter.
They don't sell it at certain times of the year because they don't want it to freeze.
Oh, really?
Yep. Takes 15 minutes to dry, and it dries flexible. So it's a big scrapbook thing.
Art.
But I love the metal tip. You got to make sure it's got the metal tip, and then you want to keep a pin in it to make sure that it doesn't dry in the tip. That's all. And yeah, little tiny dot where you need it, and it dries so quickly. It dries in like 4 minutes. And even if you get a little extra and it pushes up between the drills, since it dries clear, it's not a big deal. I mean, don't go crazy. Don't get all super messy and all, but.
Okay, there you go, guys. $19.99 for $2.50 an ounce. Wood, glass, leather, ceramic, paper, concrete, plastic. I had a question. Are these drills acrylic or resin?
Depends.
So they're a mixture of both, right?
My ABs are a mixture of both. The crystals are always going to be resin because they're clear. But the ABs are a mixture of both. Depends on the company that supplied them.
Really?
And what they decided to turn into ABs for the time.
I gotcha.
But this is 4 ounces, by the way. In case you're wondering, like size, this is a 4 ounce bottle. and it's about the size of my palm. That'll last you forever.
Okay. So I'm curious, have you
Yeah.
started looking, are you looking at different size drills? Like, I know there's another company out there that does the quads and the slivers and things like that.
I did. So I looked into a couple things. I looked into the slivers. I know what you're talking about. The long, people are using them for window panes. I have mixed feelings on how they fit. And they're also taller than the rest of the drills. So they stick up higher. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, yes, I do.
I didn't like that. But that's me. I mean, I think any enhancement is personal. We already talked about that. Whatever you do, it's because of your personal taste, whether you like ABs or crystals or flames or whatever, or nothing at all. Some people don't like enhancements at all. I don't know why. They have issues, I guess. But for me, I found it distracting how high the slivers were until I can find a company that I like the way that they're done better. The quads, you tell me what you want. What do you want? I'll pull some stuff in. I'm down.
So is there stuff that you guys want from Diamond Painting Drills that she could maybe include
What are you
in
looking
her
for?
shop? What are you guys looking for your paintings?
What would you
Let her
prefer?
know.
Let me know.
Also, if they're like today, I was looking for a particular drill. If you don't see it on her site, ask
me
her about it. You can send
because
there's a place you can send her a message. You can get you on Facebook. How can they get a hold of you?
email contact@diamondpaintingdrills.com.
That's the email, contact@diamondpaintingdrills.com. Yep. Okay, cool.
Yep. Because you're absolutely right, Rebecca. Like you asked for 3607 and here it is right here. I don't know why it's not listed on the site, but I certainly have it. I have 300 plus colors in round and square ABs. So over 600 AB colors total. Not to mention all the crystal glow in the dark, all the regular glow in the dark, all the flame drills, I have over 2,000 SKUs. So if you don't see it, it could just be, it might have gotten lost.
I love the flame drills. Oh my God, they're so pretty.
So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about that for him. I don't know. Can you see? Let's see.
Oh, his face? I got
his face and his body.
Oh, look at his little hand there. Oh, the flame drills. Ooh. Like the hair up at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be pretty. I can see it now. You're just going to cut the dragon out and call it a day. So,
I might. I just did the ring while we were talking. That came out really good.
Some of her diamonds.
Did you see that? Like I was just working on this, the filling in the dark. Come on, stick in there. So now you can really see how the gold on the letters really pops.
Oh, it's so sparkly on your camera. It's so pretty. Good morning. Rise and shine.
I've been lurking.
Oh. That's why I ordered rounds and squares. We are actually both doing a dragon paintings by the same artist. Hers is round, mine is square, which is interesting.
Is it? Yours is round?
No, hers is round.
Oh.
Mine is square. My sister's doing hers is a different dragon, but it's the same artist.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's called I Am, the one she's doing. From Diamond Art Club. Same Rayanne Phelan. I don't know, however she says her name. Ravine Phelan. I like her stuff. I like Ann Stokes. Have you ever done any Ann Stokes? Oh, her stuff's pretty too.
No.
Rochelle loves the flame drills. I have a nice amount from my purchase from last year. I need to use on my next fantasy painting. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If anybody ever wants to come on and get help with how to bling their painting, I'm happy to help you out. I've sat here and had put things to the vote and had people vote. It's fun. Alyssa, I have a diamond painting I purchased from a D-Statch. I need to get drills, but need to figure out how many I need. Well, Rochelle, you've come to the right place. If you need a lot of them, she'll sell them to you in bags. But you don't sell the
Yep.
jars separately, though, right?
The what?
You don't sell the jars separately.
No. Nope.
The chat the other day was trying to get you to refill them and send them back. That was funny. That would
Yeah.
You've got time for that, right?
Yeah. Sure. You know what? Instead, just take and put a little sticker over the old, right? So like take the sticker off, put a new sticker on, and use it for your kitting up.
Yeah, what I do with these jars is when there are smaller amounts to a painting, because Diamond Art Club, not everybody does it that way. They package by weight.
Yep.
And if there's strips that you see, they'll have the smallest amounts all in one strip. So I'll put the ones that just have like, a couple hundred diamonds, and I'll put them in these little jars. Then I'm not using the bigger containers. And I just have these small jars off to the side, which is nice. And then I can just label them on the back.
You know what I love for like the big paintings are these. I got these at the Dollar Tree. And then they have those, what is that? For files, it's clear. It's got the little index tab. I cut it, I stick it. Oh, come on, Alyssa. Stick it on the top, and that way I can just change out the symbols. But why I like them is because it's so easy to dump in and dump out, and they hold a ton.
Oh,
love those.
I'm in the craft room.
All right. Let me find.
So I just wanted to show this one that I have. This is the cat that matches the dog. Same artist as the dog.
Oh, nice.
So it still has all that surrounding, so I might use the ones I got this month for that. But look at all the jars that are small amounts here. Just little teeny amounts. And then the regular amounts I put here. But this one has like, I want to say 60 some colors. It's got a lot of colors in this. And then what I did was I picked out a bunch of ABs here that I want to use in the painting.
Yeah.
On the side over here. Look at there, 712. Gold. More gold. Oh my gosh. I have more gold than I know what to do with. This is probably 3371. Yep. I have a lot of 3371. But that's good. So yeah, these are all the ones that I'll replace or add into the regular drills. But when you have a whole, when this is all you get in a package, it's nice to have these little jars. So
I like the jars.
I'll get to this painting someday. I really do want to get to it. There's so many things I want to do, and there's not enough time in the day, unfortunately.
Ain't that the truth?
During the week, I've been dedicating myself to the diamond painting, and then on the weekends trying to do the other crafts. Caden's working on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I know. If you guys want to put into the Facebook your progress on your paintings, I'll be happy to show everybody into the Crafting Journey Facebook group.
Hey, you know what we could do, Rebecca, if you're down, is obviously, maybe I should talk to you about this.
I love a challenge.
Well, you were saying how you have no problem helping people bling things out if they don't know where to start. But maybe if you want at some point, we can have people send in a couple pictures so we know what they're actually looking at. And then we can kind of go through them and then talk about it. Because it's really hard when people start throwing stuff out and you're like, oh, what's that one look like? And it takes you 10 minutes to find it. But
that's a great idea. We could do that. Yeah.
And then
they could put a picture of it in the Facebook group and ask for help, and we'd be happy to look at it during the lives. Or I think that's a great idea. Now, unfortunately, when you're doing these mystery paintings, you don't know.
You don't know what you're getting.
Now, when you're done, if you want to go back and change something, you can. Probably not, but because it's just Mickey and I, when we exchange, we've like put a restriction. You like nothing larger than 40 by 50, please. Because we don't even know if we're gonna like it. I know she'll love hers because I bought it. So
Because you know her.
yeah, I know her so well. In fact, where is she? I think she's probably still in her bed crying, bless her heart. Or she's listening. Oh my gosh. So Michelle is doing this Batman painting. I don't know if she's in the chat, but holy, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous painting. I don't know if you guys can see the Batman. Batman. She blinged out Batman.
Cool.
That is really cool.
I have a customer that blinged out, is it? I think it's a Spider-Man one. I'm trying to think. But it's got buildings in the back. And what he did was he changed all the buildings into, not buildings, the windows into glow in the dark. And it was so, so cool. I'm trying to think.
That's neat. Catherine is working on, I was just going to show your painting, Catherine. She's working on this Tarot Town. It's upside down in the picture. Actually, that's not a good one. Let me see if I can show you here. It's upside down, but that wheel she's enhancing with the gold. It's beautiful.
Cool.
It's actually a clock,
cool.
I think. Is it a clock? Yeah, it's a clock, I think. That's pretty cool. I have this painting. My sister's going to do it. Well, actually,
so you asked about my process before. This is it. I sit here and I look and I stare and I keep going between these two, trying to figure out what I want to do in the dragon's head. And I don't know what I want to do.
So what two do you have there?
This is Amber and this is Autumn. Flames.
Flames. Ooh.
So the autumnal one is red to yellow. I don't know if you can see that. And then this is the Amber, which is orange to red. Just kind of sitting and go,
up, you know.
Could do that. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
I know.
Sometimes too many choices is paralyzing too.
I have those somewhere. I don't know that I would need to order them if I decided to do that, but I see where the orange is in his head. Maybe you could do one there and then something else in the yellow part.
Well, so there's so much yellow right in here.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe the yellow to red shift would be kind of cool. Maybe just do his mane in all yellow to red shift.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do his body in ABs.
And the blue in his eye, what number is that?
Let's see.
Oh, we've got our porn person here. Can somebody take care of that?
Woohoo! Party.
We've got enough beautiful women in this chat. We don't need to go to websites to look for them. Okay.
I mean, look at all the extra skin we can show.
Oh yes. So what is why?
996 and
ooh, that's my favorite color.
797 are the two blues, and then there's that one AB. Obviously, we're going to change that out. I think I'm going to do that in crystals.
Oh, that would be gorgeous. That's a great idea.
Crystal eye. Crystal eye.
I like that. I might do that. I'll look and see what crystals I have.
So again, any blue I think would
Carl, you're funny. Carl says, wait, let me take down that address. Oh my God, that's my brother. It's embarrassing.
Can't choose our family.
No.
So 995 and 796. I mean, you're talking like 5 and 4.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say that again.
That's okay. 995 is what I had for the 996, and 796 is what I had for 797.
Ooh.
So, but there's like 5 and 4. There's so few of them. This right here is the 796.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta look and see what I have because I don't want to. I have such a variety of stuff. I just have to see what I have because I don't want to order them a whole pack. Is there
No,
some
of course not.
sort of option when people just need a few drills?
I wish there was.
Oh, Jean wants to know if you have any vibrant blues coming out.
Vibrant AB, vibrant crystal, vibrant what?
Oh, see, Jean, you got to be more specific. Like ABs or crystals or...
And use another word for vibrant too, just so I'm kind of on the same track.
I think she's talking on the phone to somebody.
It's all good.
Or maybe she's listening to us. I don't know. It's so weird to live in a house with someone that listens to me. And I'll walk into the room and I'll hear my voice and I'm like, oh, turn it off. I don't like to hear myself. Oh, she said ABs. The new ones that you're coming out with, are those ABs? What are they?
The new ones. Yeah, all my new colors are all ABs. It's all going to be ABs. So, I don't know. Can you see this chart?
Yeah, explain that chart. Is it
Sure.
Is that everything you have? Are you indicating what you have and what you don't have?
So are you like the one that you get when you order?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I have this chart here. Yeah.
You get this, right? When you order ABs.
Yes.
Which is basically a representation of what's here. These are with real drills. Okay. On the chart, if there's an R, it's in stock and round. And if there's an S, it's in stock and square for ABs. All ABs.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then on the back of the chart is how you would find the colors. So if you're looking, it's numerical on the back and it's colors on the front. So,
wait a minute. Mine is only one-sided. This is an old
the
one.
most recent January chart has it on both sides.
Oh, okay. Because this is from September. Okay.
Okay. So for instance, in column 1, right, you have all of the peachy reds, pinky reds, purpley reds, purples that have more of a...
Don't set it on the glue, guys.
Don't set it on the glue.
Yeah.
More of a red undertone, then blue purples, then blues, then green blues, and it kind of goes through. So if you look where we're at right now, as far as what we have in stock, quite a few of the blues already.
Okay.
So this all relates back to Jean's question. I know we kind of...
She's talking about this chart, and you can find what they have. This is all the ABs.
Well, the blues that she sent when she was doing, I think, the winter colors last year, are all real light colored blues.
They were all pale icy blues for January's last year set.
I'm looking for something darker, like what's in the dragon painting behind you.
Those are like, yeah. What was in this one? 820, 823.
820, 939, those kind of colors. 823.
Yeah, those are the darker blues. 797, 798. Those are pretty common colors. 797, 798. Let's see. Are those on here? But this, I hate to use this because this is September's. But in that, 797 you didn't have. 798. Yeah. So.
Yep.
You should put on here, maybe you do now because this is old. Do you put on there what you have in glow in the dark?
Not on this chart. This is just my AB chart.
Well, I need to give you more work to do.
Just like the crystals. The crystal I find.
Uh-oh, we lost her. We lost her. She got disconnected. She'll come back. Thank you, Jean. The coffee in that coffee pot is just regular coffee.
Have you been putting the peanut butter in the iced coffee? Mm-mm. I was going to say I don't taste any peanut butter.
No, I've just been using regular coffee all week. Regular coffee. I wouldn't do that to you. She doesn't like the peanut butter coffee. Oh well. If she comes back, Amy, she'll answer your question. Anybody else have questions? because we have like 5 more minutes to the live. I can have Alyssa back on again anytime, guys. I'll just wake her up. Well, she's ahead of me, so she's been up before me. Yeah. Anyway, if you have a painting that you have a question about and you want to add ABs to it and you're not sure what, take pictures of it, put it in the Facebook group, and then I will, I'll get Alyssa to come on and we will talk about what would look good on that painting. If that's something you guys are interested in, that would be kind of fun. Yep. So don't forget, today is the last day to sign up for the mystery diamond painting. We've got, I'm going to say maybe between 30 and 40 people. It's small, it's intimate. You get to meet a lot of different people and it's fun. It really is fun to just sit and diamond paint and not know what you're painting and try to figure it out. Like the year I bought Jennifer a cat putting on pantyhose painting. It was hilarious. She never could figure that one out. Anyway. Oh, and then Crashley sent me the Grinch who was shooting a bird. That was pretty funny. So if you're interested, the signups for that are in the Facebook group as well. Any questions before I sign off for the day? It's 12:25. I think everybody is here. Okay. I'm going to start saying goodbye because I know some people I have lost to football. And go Dolphins. I'm not a football fan. I really could care less. But yeah, I think both teams are, I mean, that's, whatever. It's football. I just want to watch the men in the tights. See you guys tomorrow and Crafting and Crime Daily for the continuation of the antifreeze trial. I'll have the video up between 12 and 1. And have a great week, everybody. Love you all. Bye. Take care.